What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the EA FC Career Mode. It's episode number 41. Great run for Luton Town right now, sitting in second place in the Premier League. Just a one defeat to start the season off, but still trailing the Gunners, who currently lead the way. Going to try and get through as much as I can today and get into the January window if I can as well. So loads to get through. I'll start off with our next three scouting reports. So far from England, no one making the cut yet this year. And it's the same from South Africa and South Korea as well. These two guys at the top ain't too bad though. I might possibly give Seo Jung Ko a scholarship. But again, we want to be very selective, man. You know, we've had our squad filled to the brim before. We've cleared the backlog. We want to make sure we do keep it quite selective. Having said that, Shabalala continues to still look really good in our academy. I'm so excited about the son of the South African icon. Right, first game, Brentford at the G-Tech. Last 16 in the Carabao Cup. Not too fussed if I run end here, but a great chance to reach the quarters. And definitely one of the winnable competitions this season. That's a lovely ball through that to Sade. And Brentford with the first chance of the game. And Sheldon Baptiste drills home. You know, I've called this a season where it's silverware or bust, but it still doesn't mean the Carabao Cup is going to be anything but the lowest priority. We've got the Conference League, Thursday night footballs, the FA Cup when it comes around of far higher prestige, and the Premier League. We're currently right now in a title race. Look, I'd love to get to the quarterfinals, but it's one of those where it's like, it's nice to have, but it's non-essential. Do you know what I mean? It's nice to have, but it's non-essential. Like that's a Louis Vuitton bag I've got my eye on right now. As Connor Roberts goes down the right. Golden chance for an instant response. In the middle is Callum O'Hare. Great save. Another change. Going some fresh legs here. As the young lad back comes on. He's still got the exciting prospect tag, you know. I decided not to loan him out this year. I do want to give him some football. And yeah, these are the moments where I want to get him involved ASAP. Oh, what a finish. What a finish, and we're going out. Nothing passing can do about that, right in the top corner. Oh, mate, it's going to become free here, which is frustrating because, I mean, the game's done, but we don't want our morale to get much worse, and it is free. Well, and a backup side out there, it's our lowest priority, so I'm not too concerned we lost, but I'm disappointed at the scoreline, no doubt about it. Winning run comes to an end, and we were thrashed out there, man. Absolutely thrashed. Still, Chelsea on the weekend, the Premier League, far bigger game. Yep, Chelsea in the league next, and a far bigger game against the out-of-form Blues. Only 2 wins for them to start the season off. Let's prevent them getting their third and return to winning ways here. Now, I want to ask you guys a question today, if you don't mind. And, you know, you just saw me throw out a backup side there in the Carabao Cup. Wouldn't necessarily say we waved a white flag, but we knew it was going to be hard to win that game against the Premier League side with 11 changes. There's been a lot of talk recently about how many games there are to squeeze into the calendar. We know that the Champions League and the Europa League, and I think the Conference League as well, is about to expand even further and get more members from, is it next season onwards or the season afterwards? Here's a question that I've posed before, but I'm going to pose again now that I've got some new viewers on the channel as well. Do you think the Carabao Cup, oh great save Selena, should be scrapped? The League Cup in England, it's the second highest domestic cup competition in English football behind the FA Cup, of course. Do you think it should be scrapped? My opinion is yes. I think the Carabao Cup should be scrapped. We've seen recently that in France, they've done away with their Coupe de la Ligue, which is their version of the League Cup. They scrapped it, I think, 5 years ago, I think. So yeah, what do you guys think? In the comment section down below, I want your opinions. Why not? What a finish, Zielinski. Should the Carabao Cup be scrapped to reduce the amount of games in the football calendar? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Bio. Alcaraz. Come on, get running. Great ball. Finish! Whew. Top scorer in the league. Finds our leveler. Elijah is on fire. Randers on Thursday night, which I'm mindful of. Would like some stars out there for that one, but right now tied at 1-1 is only Dicker. Breaks the line and slides for Adebayo. I really want to find a winner here as well. Carlos Alcaraz, brilliant turn off the bar. Wonderful turn with the woodwork rattled. What a goal that would have been. I've seen in the comments a lot of you guys have been following in my footsteps and using Alcaraz this year as well. You're loving him in the playmaker role, as am I, and he was so close to a beautiful game winner there. I don't know why the fans are so disappointed with that draw though. It's not a great result, but all things considered, it's not terrible. Next up, match day 4 of the Conference League. No wins in our last 2, but this should be a banker. And if we do win it at home to Rounders as well, we'll qualify for knockout stage with 2 games to go. Let's get it done with minimal fuss. Long, stepping inside. And I started him tonight because I really need to get him a goal. But instead, he's going to get an assist 6 minutes in. Gabriel Long has still not scored yet this season. It's going to happen at some point, but it's taking him a lot longer than I was expecting. Oh, careful, careful. That's onside, that. That's onside. And my keeper's stuck. Okay. We're a month into the game now, EA. We're a month into the game. It's got... I don't understand it. Like... This is ridiculous, and I know it's not just me, it's got the problem as well. Not everyone's affected by it, but they've got to do something about this, surely. This is going to be my 2nd draw in 4, unless I can find a winner. Dembele, O'Hare, Gabriel! Says, don't worry about it, Gaffer. I'll find us the winner. We're making it through tonight, come on. Well, that is going to do it. Gotta say, that was a tough game, to be fair. Randers gave a good fight, but in the end we make it through. I've been pleasantly surprised by how difficult this group has been. I was expecting to be a walkover, anything but. The Conference League, don't sleep on it, man. There's some decent teams in there. Following game, and it's the biggest of the season. Sunday afternoon, North London. We're a win here at the Emirates. We'll see us leapfrog the Gunners and go top of the table. Are we good enough to win a Premier League title? Well, I think this is the game where we'll find out. Come on, you Hatters. Yeah, in the last episode I was mentioning it. You know, we're not like a newly promoted side anymore. We are literally on the cusp of being 5-star, making us one of the very best teams in the division. And therefore, if that's the case, we should be targeting top 4 minimum now. We should be saying we've got an outside shot to win the title. Are we the best in the league? Obviously not, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So we go into these games now thinking, do you know what? You know, previously we'd say a draw is a brilliant result, but now we can go and target wins. And that's what I'm going to do here. Target all 3. Ramsdale's in a bit of a pickle here. He's got to be careful. And in the end, just opts to hoof it. As Arsenal Academy graduate Ballard wins the header. Here's a 1-2 between Onyedika and Adebayo. And Elijah's got space to let fly from range. Ramsdale palms it away. And it's still 0-0. What did I say at kickoff? We're going to target the win here. I'm targeting top spot heading into the international break. I think we pull this off. Kiernan. Javi Galan. Correa. Oh, no. Francisco gets a touch. But it drops to Sanchez, and the ex-Bilbao man drills into the bottom corner. Defended really well in this one all game long, but a long and hopeful ball into the middle was only half dealt with, and Sanchez says, "Gracias, amigo," and drills it in bottom corner. Half an hour to go, and this will be our 2nd loss of the season and our 1st away day loss in the league. Come on, Luton, we're not done yet. 5 on the clock. The Gunners have done a great job in this final half an hour, just holding on to that 1-goal lead and not surrendering chances. This might be my last here. Can I get Alcaraz through there? Gabe! And a boy! And Banzu's retirement paved the way for Elijah to take the captain's armband permanently, and like a leader does, leading by example, he's just found our leveller in clutch time. What a start for Adebayo, and Luton, unlike in last year's cup final, find the late leveller. Come on! 10 in 12 for Elijah, and when you talk about picking it up from last season, he's already got more Premier League goals needed for the entirety of the last campaign. Woo! I walked down the tunnel knowing it could have been worse, and we might have targeted the 3 points, but we only get the 1. All things considered though, we're going to take that point and drive straight back to Luton satisfied. Just 1 win in our last 4 games, but next up, Wolverhampton Wanderers, rock bottom of the table, only 3 points all season long thus far. This should be a return to winning ways here. You know, I often say this, but at times, heartbreak and failure and embarrassment, they can actually like lead to your biggest sources of growth and building strength for the future. You go through those tough times, but you become a much better and stronger individual, or sometimes team because of that, you know. And for me, a great example of this is when Manchester City lost the FA Cup final to Wigan. And it's worth remembering that back then, as Gabriel slots in his first league goal of the season, back then, Manchester City were not the dominant force they are now. They had won an FA Cup beating Stoke City, I think, the year prior or 2 years before. They had won their first Premier League with that Aguero moment as well. But they were not a dominant force, and they were just starting to become established in the Premier League. But when they had that heartbreaking loss to Wembley right at the death, Ben Watson with the winner, I remember it very, very well, as Wigan secured that shock, and one of the all-time great shocks in FA Cup final history. That was the game that I think woke the beast up and made Man City say, never again. We are going to get revenge for this, one of the most embarrassing moments in what will be our dominant streak. You know, I think that right there was the game. That was the final. That was the heartbreak that said to all the other teams in England, all right, you're laughing now, but for the next decade, you're not going to be laughing many more times. I remember that very, very well. Alcaraz make it 2, drills home. And that's what we need to do. Those 2 cup final losses in a row, everyone laughing at little Luton Town, thinking they're getting a bit too big for themselves. Yeah, that hurt. But it's going to be the end of this, man. From this season onwards, we are now going to start to show everyone we are the big team on the rise. It's why I want to, you know, share those words with my young kings and queens that follow me, you know. I, like anyone else on this planet, have gone through heartbreaking moments or moments of real pain, real struggle, but also humiliation. You know, the rock bottoms that hurt so much. But I'm telling you right now, as someone that's been through those times, those moments right there, you might not think it at the time, but those moments right there are the moments that are going to make you stronger for the future. As Duke finds Alcaraz, and in a dominant afternoon, we're now leading by 3. Those moments of hurt have turned us into a much stronger team. Yep, a word to my young kings and queens out there who might be struggling, or really anyone that might be going through tough times. Keep your head up. And I promise you, these moments are going to make you stronger, and better times are coming. No doubt about it. Certainly out for us, another win for Luton Town as we stay in the title race. And just before our 6th game today, we've got 3 more scouting updates. So let's get through this quickly and see if anyone's going to make it. Good overall on this guy. His potential's really poor though. And again, we're being much more selective now. You got to show me something special to make our academy. Ooh, and this guy might have that something special. Msanguli Nkosi. Yep, I'm going to give him a scholarship, no doubt about that. We've right now we're setting up the youth camp in South Africa, man. We're getting some really good gems from here. And I'm going to give this young South Korean a scholarship as well, as his potential seems to be closing now after 4 months worth of scouting. So at the moment we've got 3 South Africans and a South Korean making the academy as well. But remaining the most exciting of the crop, Shabalala. Can't wait for this guy. I want to promote him now, but there's no need. He's only 16. Following game Thursday night as we travel to Poland, Raków away in match day 5 of the group stage. Win this and top spot is tied up with a game to go. Let's get it done. Yep, and this would be 3 wins in 4 if we can get it as well. Which is great for our form as Moussa Dembele. Oh, with a beautiful finish. Bends in the first. He's still got it. He's still got it. He's never going to be quite the same striker he once showed the promise at in Glasgow. But he's still got a finishing touch when called upon. And we have that lead. I want this done. And then for match day 6 against Derry, you can just throw out a bunch of kids with the qualification and top spot in the bag as well. Let's get it done. Come on. Easy. Easy. Watch that through ball. Oh, Fuentes, well in, mate. See, that's one of the rare times where, and I do want to point this out as well, that the GK rush out isn't fully broken. Like, sometimes it does work. Sometimes the goalkeeper will race off his line to close down the angle. But oftentimes, again, they will just stand there. It's one of those where it's like, you never know, you know. You might get lucky and it might work as intended. Other times, your goalkeeper might just start busting out his new dance move. It's one of those where you never quite know what you're going to get. So, you know, to Dembele. Great chance here. O'Hare. Elanga, this to wrap it up. There he is, Moussa Dembele. Oh, lovely. And Ainsley gets, I think, his first in a Luton shirt. If not first, then definitely second at the most. Even so, job done now. Put us into the next round as group winners. Back to the Premier League for the next one, but staying away from home. Next up, Burnley at Turf Moor as we try and stay in this title race. 3 wins in our last 4. Let's keep the undefeated streak going here with a big 3 points. Oh, by the way, just very briefly. Well, actually, I'll do it in a second because I'm on the attack here. But Adebayo, puts it off target. That is a rare sitter this season from Elijah. Looking like season 3 Adebayo out there. But just real briefly, I get asked quite a lot. Doxy boy, what are your controller settings and also your camera settings as well? It's semi for everything apart from manual for lob pass assistance. You know why that's the case. And position finishing as well, of course. But for the camera, by the way, it's co-op and it's max zoom out as well. So co-op and max zoom out for the camera. So yeah, for those that have been asking, those are my current settings. You know, in games like this, oftentimes it's the late game situations where legs start to get tired, concentration occasionally gets broken, and that is when you'll find a gap. That is when you'll find an opening. Matches like this, you just need to bide your time. Eventually, you're going to find one. Like right now, Duke down the left. Looking to roll for Alcaraz. There we go. Right on cue. Right on cue. Drilled wide. Half an hour to go though. Still time. It's coming. Just got to stay patient out there. I'm sure we'll find that opening. Alcaraz. On your dicker. Adebayo asking for it. But I'm looking mainly at Gabe and saying, get your skates on, bro. As we'll work it out wide. Duke. On your dicker. Alcaraz goes for goal, shot blocked, and it drops to Adebayo, and every now and then you need a bit of luck, and we've got it. A bit of good fortune, we say thank you to the EA gods, Adebayo strikes again. So lucky goal, it is a very, very lucky goal, but to be fair, it is a brilliant first touch by Elijah, isn't it? Look at that. Great technique, and a finish on a half volley to match. Sometimes you need a bit of luck, we've just got a huge helping of it. Long, Adebayo, and this could be 2 here, this could be 2, and there's going to be nothing lucky about this goal. It's just going to be a brilliantly played move, and oh my goodness. Precision finishing, guys. It makes the game a lot more fun, but it also means you look a bit of a prat sometimes when you miss those easy one-on-ones. Lifeline for Burnley handed there. That should have been game over. Not a dominant victory by any stretch of the imagination. And in the end, we rode our luck with that deflection. But you know what? Sometimes, if you want to win silverware during a long season, you need a bit of good fortune along the way. And we just got it. Next up, and one of the biggest games of the season thus far, in a battle between 2 of the chasing pack. Moisey's got his eyes in the Champions League, and he wants to keep them there in the race for the title alongside us as well. Big 6-pointer here under the lights at Power Quarters, second host third. West Ham defending very high up the pitch in this game here, so it could play into our hands for a counter if we can break the lines. Like right now. Suleiman off the post. If that's Duke, it might be 1, but instead resting due to this coming on Wednesday night, and Suleiman clips the outside of the frame. Yeah, went in and get a foot on the ball. There we go. As Correa works it to the left-hand side where Ryan is. Zaluski to beat, slides it through. There's Patino. Gets away from 2 white shirts and will keep possession in our favour. Looking for an opening here on your dicker. Looking to slide it through to Alcaraz. Adebayo, lovely build-up. Charlie Patino puts it wide. Brilliant Luton move. Just couldn't finish it with a wonder boy. And that would have been a way to get your first pro goal for the club you were once on the books with as a kid. Paquetá to Zaluski. Cross here is dangerous. Oh! And Mohamed Kudus' reaction says it all. Comes very close. Still no. I think at this point, you know, I'd probably take the point. Yeah, just like we are not the team we once were at the start of the save, neither are West Ham. We're both now becoming bigger teams in the Premier League, and therefore a draw against them is a decent result, all things considered. Might end a winning run, but it's not a bad point. And the games don't get any easier. Next up, another third versus second clash at Power Court. Manchester United coming to Luton in what is right now a really tight top of the table. Huge clash here as we both aim to keep ourselves in the race with the league leaders Arsenal. Yeah, quite a few tired legs out there as well. But we've got that Derry City game on Thursday night, which is of course utterly meaningless now. So yes! Oh. I'm going to say to the boys, leave it all out there on the pitch tonight and you get a full week's rest. And I give you Monday and Tuesday off training as well. Carlos Alcaraz with the rebound. I thought I totally fluffed my lines there with Elijah. Cameroonian makes the save, closing down the angle, but Alcaraz on the follow-up drills it in to the open goal. Luton in front, and this would be a massive statement of intent if we can win this game. Onana, where are you going? Oh, just about kept in play there, but Duke's going to shut it down and win it. Basuma. Gabriel. Oh. Smashes the top of the crossbar. What an imposing start this is, man. There's no doubt about it now. I might actually check after the game, but I'm pretty sure we're a 5-star team now, and we're playing like it as well. This isn't little Luton Town anymore. This is Luton Town that believe they can be in a serious title race. And right now, we definitely are. Arsenal looking over their shoulders, and we're one of the teams that they'll be fearing. Anthony, lovely through ball. First chance of the half for the Red Devils here as the Brazilian gets it out of his feet. Oh, good save by Fuentes. Low down to his right as we still hold on to the lead. In a half where we've basically been in complete control. Manchester United almost found their leveller. It was long, lovely dribbling there, but then the pass was poor. Can we hold on to the break? Yes, we can. Great first half, that. Really, really good first half. But a warning sign before the break. This is Manchester United, and it ain't going anywhere. 45. This has been a thrilling game, man. 45 minutes more to come. 22 minutes to go, second half. Not been quite as dramatic as the first, but it's not done yet. Mason Greenwood to Perez. And Anthony sent down the right-hand side. Great chance of the Red Devils here to find their level of the Brazilian. Back to that youth player. Perez, tackled by Giles, and we'll get it away. We stood firm in a second. If not creating many chances, we stood firm defensively during the times the Red Devils have come forward. And again, we're called upon to do the same here. As Gavi finds Anthony. Mason Greenwood. Oh, what a finish. Back for his loan spell at Getafe. And back in the good books of Erik ten Hag. Mason Greenwood clips it in off the post and gives the Red Devils the leveller. Red Devils are going to flip the script and win this late here as well as Tapsoba rolls it in to his man. Here's Anthony. Anthony to Grimaldo. Red Devils could win this here. They could win this. Last chance of the game. Correa's been beaten. Oh, it's over. What a comeback from the Red Devils, who blew the title on the final day last season, but said this year, we're not going to make the same mistake. From a goal up, and in 15 minutes, we've lost it. Manchester United win at Power Court at the death, and for our second loss in the league this season, it's deja vu. It's come at the death. Absolutely gutted. Brilliant game though, man. Like, fantastic game. I said this before, but yeah, those big 4-0, 5-0 dominant victories, they're all well and good, but those games, even when you lose them, are so fun to play. But a word to the wise to Luton Town, and over till it's over. And if that is the level that we need to be at to win major honours, we've just been taught a harsh lesson. Thriller of a game, but it's our second loss of the season. I need a breather after that, man. That was an incredible game. So, just played the following game, which was a simple 1-0 victory over Derry City in the final group game of the Conference League. We were already through anyway, so just fielded the backup side there and controlled the game from Dembele's early opener. Following that, 4 players to deals coming at the end of the year that could leave on free transfers. O'Hare's got a new extension, and I was going to give Roberts one as well, but his agent has just talked him out of a deal. No way am I giving that massive pay increase there. So Connor looks as though he's gone come the end of the season. Right, following game, Leeds away at Ellen Road, aiming to bounce back here in the league and keep pace with the Gunners. Come on, you has. Yeah, sorry, Connor, mate. You've been a good servant for us at right back, but that is an absurd wage increase to be asking for. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, Ballard. When you talk about not giving up on the play, mate, that was class. Gave the ball away with him, chased all the way back. Fuentes lobbed, but then over till it's crossed the line. My goodness, that is a lucky escape there. Corner, final kick of the half here, 4 minutes in, as Gabe is going to float this one in towards Duke and Adebayo, and off the bar, chance gets alive, Adebayo, what a block, on the line, extraordinary, 2 goal line clearances in 1 half. Oh, that's a naughty foul that, and that has got to be at least a booking when play stops. Wrenchy's hit the deck there, he's getting back to his feet, gingerly, as our Dutch dual-sided fullback very slowly gets up. We've got quite a bit of depth at fullback, and now I'm thinking, actually, Connor, come back into my office on Monday, and I might actually give you that contract extension after all. What a ball out of Bio. Gabriel Long, can he finish? Yes, he can! I've seen quite a lot of you guys say to me this season, why don't you use the L1 and R1 and the circle as well for the new finishing? To be honest, like, time finishing, never really used it much either. And I'm one of those old school players, really, where it's like finesse or smash, you know? But that is a crisp finish by Gabriel. Not his best in terms of goal scoring this season, but his second gives us the lead. Oh, Giles, great tackle and a chance for a breaker, and this could be the second goal that wraps it. Suleimana, quick little peg out wide towards Alanga. The bench boys linking up to wrap this up. Anthony Alanga drills it off the post and the rebound. Is it going to drop in? No, it's not. Chevalier pounced on his second time we hit the woodwork as we aim to close this out. Almost there as we try and keep pace with the Gunners. Yeah, we're not going to get that second goal, but a win is a win. And if you've got to grind it out, then so be it. Arsenal, we might have had that loss to the Red Devils, but we ain't going nowhere. I firmly believe we can win this title, and I mean that as well. Massive 3 points. And they did match our result, but it's very tight, man. It is very, very tight at the top of the table right now. And I had a feeling it was going to be a classic Cocksmith injury, if at the very least a dislocated shoulder or a sprain. That's gutting. It'll miss some big fixtures coming in the next 2 to 3 months as well. Right, what are we saying, guys? Couple more, then we'll leave it there? Yeah, why not? It is Christmas after all. Yeah, the following day, Christmas Day Premier League football as we host Bournemouth. I'm an advocate for this as well, man. Seriously, I think Christmas Day Premier League games would be a class addition to the calendar. Yeah, I've mentioned this before as well. I'm a firm believer in Christmas Day games. I mean, at the end of the day, like, England is a very multicultural country. For a lot of people in our nation, 25th of December is just another day. And for a lot of players, it's the same as well. They don't celebrate Christmas, in my opinion. Open the day up. Let this be a fixture, or a day, I should say, where fixtures can take place. I think Premier League games will be class on Christmas Day. You got that in America with the NFL and the NBA. Big basketball fan me, you guys know that. I always look forward to the Christmas Day games. Always a lot of fun. I say the Premier League should do that as well. Open up the day and schedule a couple of games, throughout the day too. There's Alcaraz, finds Charlie Patino, and Adebayo. A couple of games about a goal and almost back on the score sheet. One late chance here, 5 to go. I've played really poorly, but chance on the break to win this. Great turn by Adebayo. Duke for the win! 2 minutes to go. I sent him off the bench. I took him off his leash, and Marmaduke has just popped up with a winner. Sent him on for Suleimana, and he's just bailed me out of death. Come on! That is such a lucky escape, as our number 10 gets his 6th in 17, averaging over 1 in 3. Having a brilliant first half of the season, and that, surely the most important of the 6 so far. Oh, did not play well in this game at all. Oh, and Adebayo just robbed Nathan Ake as well. The ex-City boy gives it away. Adebayo steps inside, dispossessed. Duke keeps it alive, but that will do it. Massive, 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 massive late win that. Got away with it. Didn't play well, but came up late courtesy of the Duke. That is huge. Right, final game, Watford away at Vicarage Road with the host struggling down the bottom of the table. A win will surely ensure we'll be in the top 4 come the official halfway point. Let's get it done here. Here we go. Here we go. Marmaduke. Adebayo. Oh, he's got to finish. He's not fully fit, but he's broken the lines. He's one-on-one. And it's as cool as you like from Elijah. No goals in 3, I think it was. Yeah, he might have frozen in terms of his possible chances in front of goal, but it wasn't going to freeze when running through one-on-one in that moment there. I don't know what on earth I'm talking about. Even so, breaks the lines, going through. Once this guy's in behind, he's always going to find the back of net. Few games without a goal, but he's the top scorer in the league. 12 in 19. Watford looking for an instant response here. Oh, how on earth's he got through there? What a chance. Ballard blocks it. Can't get it away though. And out comes Fuentes to deny the follow-up shot. 22 minutes in, still up by a goal, but again, recently not been dominant by any stretch of the imagination. I think this is the game we probably will need to get a second goal in order to get the win and keep the run going. Long to Mahmood. Back to Gabriel. Okay, step inside. And... oh no! Oh! I think you've just seen the goal of the save. Oh my goodness. You know, in the last episode when we scored that Gazova Scotland-esque goal, I said that's probably the best goal we scored in the entire series. I think that's just eclipsed it. Only his 3rd of the year. But that's just disgusting. What a goal. Well, as gutting as that big loss at home was, that is how you respond. 4 straight clean sheets and 4 straight wins. We ain't going nowhere. I stand by what I said. I think we can win the title this season. It's kind of like when Arsenal were going for the championship last season though. It's going to be tough to hold off the bigger boys, but I still believe we're going to fight to the very end. Yep, a win against our local rivals, always a good feeling as we keep ourselves in the race to the title. Just as we end today's episode off then, halfway through the season, this is how things are looking individually. Liam Delap now leading the way, 2 goals clear of Adebayo in the race for the Golden Boot. In terms of assists though, that's what I said before. Elijah's not all about scoring the goals, but setting them up as well. Right now, going for his first assist title of the save, and Onana is level with Fuentes in the race for the Golden Glove so far, halfway in. And as for the table, at the halfway point, like I said, it's still incredibly tight. Just 2 points separating the top 4 with the Gunners in pole position, West Ham right behind, and us and the Red Devils only separated on goal difference. Liverpool, 2 points behind us and Manchester United in 5th, Man City in 6th, Brighton 7th, Spurs 8th, Villa 9th, and Burnley wrap up the top 10 with Chelsea and the Magpies still struggling to start this season off. We'll leave it there then, guys. So big thank you for watching today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of the EA FC Career Mode, where I'll have the FA Cup 3rd round tie. The January transfer window will open, and also more big games in the league as we try and keep ourselves in the race for the title. Thanks for watching. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.